The cops just pulled up. Germany's Black Forest is famous for fairy tales, cuckoo clocks, and of course, Black Forest cake. But what's it really like in a campervan? We chase waterfalls, discover scenic drives, and tackle some incredible hikes, and find some fantastic places to park the van. But it's not all postcard perfect. We run into a few van life challenges along the way, and wait till you see why the police came. We don't call it Nigel and Sue Adventures for nothing. Friends, we've just arrived at Hersau. It's right on the very edge of the Black Forest. There's 3 sculptures just outside this campsite. The first one is
with a brown eye.
He's like about to shove that red hot poker up someone's ass.
Bum.
And then this one, so he's got a weird baby Yoda type creature on his back. And then there's a naked woman with a big fat bum and big boobs on a motorbike. How weird is this stellplatz, Nige?
Germans are weird.
They are
God
weird.
love them.
Oh, this is the life, friends. We're relaxing here in the sun today. Just getting a bit of work done. We're still parked up here in Hersau. We're just going to get some water, and we've seen all sorts of fun and games at this water place. It's coin operated. We only want to fill a bottle. It does say that we need to attach our hose, but it's only 10 cents. So, and we've seen how bloody fast it comes out. Chuck your munza in, mate.
And then start.
Oh, it's working! It's working!
Careful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ah! You got me! Right, so we're going for a little walk this afternoon, the first one of hopefully many walks here in the Black Forest. Today's walk is 7 kilometres, and we're starting in the village of Hersau, I think that's how you say it, which is known for this old monastery. Poor old Nigel was lying down in the grass, taking these shots of me walking across the bridge, and got stung with stinging nettles. I'm so mean, I always laugh when he hurts himself. But I showed him the right plant to rub on them to make them stop stinging. It's like walking through a minefield. These nettles, oh God, don't touch them. Nige just did it again.
I did it again. I'll do a little bit more.
Oh, stop it. It's going to sting you. Nigel, it might not work. Stinging nettles. Ow, ow. And then this plant next to it, apparently, it's called docon. Now you need to get this.
I can definitely feel it.
The stem, and it's the juice in the stem, I think.
Oh. Like in that stem or...
Yeah. Is there juice in it?
Well,
Just
I just rub the leaf in it.
Okay. That relieves. I remember my mum teaching us that when we were kids and we had stinging nettles on a property that we were living in.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. I didn't know that when I was a kid.
They always grow right next to it, apparently. The docon always grows right next to the stinging nettles. It's good to know. I'll stay away from the stinging nettles. Wolfsschlucht means wolf's gorge. At least it doesn't mean wolf's lair. I hope we're not going to see a wolf or a bear.
This one was a real straight ahead for adventure.
This has been a great little stellplatz. It is kind of on a fairly main road, but it's really quiet at night. Plenty of space here for 1, 2, 3, about 10 vans anyway. There's power poles, there's water and dump point for both the toilet and the grey water. And it's free to stay here. So thank you so much to the town of Hirsau for this great spot with its very weird statues. I just want to say that we've got the primo spot because we've got the lawn right next to us. We've put these solar panels out. It's a really good spot here. We weren't here the first night, but the second morning we saw someone pulling out here and we just backed straight in. One of the things that's really surprised us here in Germany, the mobile internet signal isn't very good at all. Luckily, we've got an eSIM with Allerheiligen. Unlike a traditional SIM card, which is limited to one carrier, with the Allerheiligen eSIM, we can choose a different carrier simply by turning off the automatic in this menu and selecting the carrier which provides the best service. We were chatting with the German guy last night and his phone wouldn't connect at all, so I let him hotspot off my phone. With the Allerheiligen plan, we not only get unlimited data, but we get unlimited hotspotting as well. The Allerheiligen plan is ideal for longer term travel as it renews every month, but you can cancel it at any time. And if you don't need unlimited data, there's a light option which has 25 gig of data per month, and that obviously is a bit cheaper.
Allerheiligen has eSIMs for over 200 destinations, and with Allerheigen's always on feature, you get 1 gig of backup data every month.
So if you're planning to travel and you need to stay connected, check out Allerheiligen. Scan the QR code on the screen or check the link in the description of this video and use the code Nigel and Sue for an exclusive discount. So you might recall a couple of weeks ago, Nigel was having problems with the electricity from the house battery. Today we're having problems from the solar.
While doing a routine check of our battery levels, I discovered there was no power coming in from the solar panels, despite us being in full sun.
Nigel has gone up on a ladder that we've borrowed from some fellow campers, and I think he's found the problem.
That should be the fuse in there, and it's melted.
So it's
Which is, well, not good, but I mean, you don't want it to melt your system, so
yeah.
we could join up without the fuse.
Okay, well the bad news is we have a melted fuse. The good news is it will still charge while we're driving, charge the battery. Bad news is we weren't planning on driving very far. Nige, finished up there?
Yeah, so we'll swapped out that buggered connector and we're all ready to go for tomorrow, assuming we can get a replacement 30 amp fuse. We need to find a fuse because it's a bit risky to bypass it.
I'm just having a look, trying to figure out what we bought last time.
Well, the fact that it's melted in the first place and not just, blown the fuse is a bit of a problem.
We've just tidied up on the roof. I'm going to starting some dinner. So tonight I'm making a green curry. Now that we're back in Germany where you can get all sorts of food, it's great. Even though we do love German food, we love Asian food too. So I got this green curry paste, organic coconut milk, cashew nuts, veggies, lots of broccoli. Right, we always love just simple things like this. It would be nice to be sitting outside eating something cool, but we'll have this and we'll go and sit out. It's already gone 8 o'clock and it's still broad daylight outside. There's the remains of dinner.
Which I'm going to have to polish off.
I know, look at that. It was actually really nice, wasn't it?
It was good. Okay, I've taken a walk around to this RV camping shop, who hopefully have this magic fuse. Let's see. So I walked out of the shop with nothing. They looked at me kind of like I was from Mars.
Oh my God, I just heard this like rumble, thunder. Nigel climbing up on the bike rack.
Bit of a bruise. Is it silly, but
Yeah, I think the bike rack has a limit of like 30 kg or something, not 80.
Okay, so this is how we're looking for the meantime. Just on a temporary protector here. It was obviously minus the inline fuse. So that's going to be it for now. And then when our battery's charged up, we can always turn it off via the 2-pole switch.
Friends, it's really hot today. It's like 30 degrees already and it's not even 11 o'clock. We have to move on because we're only meant to stay here for 72 hours and we've stayed an extra night, which is probably a bad move, especially because we got stitched up by a couple of Germans last night. Way too much wine was drunk on empty stomachs, so neither of us are feeling terrifically healthy today. So because it's so hot and we're down in the valley, we're going to try and head up, so up into the mountains a little bit. Far out. So the cops just pulled up. Okay, so we weren't in trouble with the cops. They were actually here. I was shitting myself. I was. We stayed an extra night. I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't see the insignia on the side of the car, and I'm just sort of joking, saying, "Oh, you can't park there, mate." Yes, you can. He's police.
So they were actually coming looking for the swans, which Nigel filmed this morning. Apparently, Daddy Swan has a broken leg, so someone sent the cops out. But yeah, they weren't regular police. Their uniforms were different and quite a bit more casual.
First time I've actually seen those.
Yeah,
Particular police.
I've never seen Polizeibehörde either. Mm.
But yeah, it's cool. It's cool that they're going out to try and rescue the
poor old Daddy Swan.
Poor old Daddy Swan, yeah.
Anyway, we're just having coffee and then we're going to have to drag ourselves out of here.
Yeah, a little bit hangover from our friends stitching us up yesterday.
Bloody.
Dangerous Germans.
Yeah, and I'd forgotten that he was drinking red wine mixed with Fanta.
Yeah. It's all levels of wrong.
Let us know in the comments what's the worst thing you've ever seen someone drinking, because I reckon that takes the cake. Red wine with Fanta. This is Monica, Manfred and Baloo. Nice to meet you.
Had a great night last night. A little bit foggy after too many military hours, but it was a lovely evening. So thank you for your
Dankeschön. We're saying farewell to Hirsau and the monastery. And today we're going to drive on the 500, which is like the Schwarzwald Hochstrasse, or the main highway through the Black Forest. Road now, heading to Allerheiligen, All Saints. Okay, we are in Allerheiligen, All Saints. We've just parked the van in the car park. It's really quiet here, which is really weird. And we're going to go, there's a cafe with a beer garden. So it's like a tiny little village now. Not a lot here, but there's the ruins of this old monastery. So it was built in the 12th century. 1191 to 1196. So I'm taking one for the team, and having the Schwarzwälder Kirschtorte, like forest cake. It's really good. And Nige just went the ice cream. Oh, we're sitting up in bed watching the football. Started hailing. It was a big storm.
Thunder bolts and lightning.
Big thunderbolts and lightning.
Very frightening. Come on, Australia.
Yeah, we're watching Australia v USA. It's not going too well.
1-0.
Well, you already know what happened, friends. The thunder. Oh, can you guys see like the sky out there? It's just orange. Well, good morning, friends. This is where we stayed last night. We're at an intersection here. It is quite busy, particularly during the day, and it's a Saturday today, so lots of motorcycles. There was one other van here last night, but this is like, from here there's a whole bunch of different hiking trails up into the mountains. And today we are going to go to the Allerheiligen waterfall. We went there yesterday just to the cafe and had the Black Forest cake. We're going to hike to the waterfall. It poured rain last night. I mean, look at these puddles. So we're hoping that's going to mean there's a lot of water in the waterfall for us today. And then after the waterfall hike, we're going to head back up the top of the hill to the Mummelsee, which is like a mountain lake, but it's high up on the mountain. And there's a hike around the lake and up to a mountaintop there where we're supposedly going to get some really incredible views while camping in the Black Forest. It looks like everybody has had the same idea and wants to come and have a look at the waterfall when it's full of water. The car parks are full. We were super lucky we got this spot here, which we'll be able to drive straight out of. It is in full sun though, and it's hot today. So we're going to walk past the little cafe again. There's toilets there, and then make our way down to the waterfall. Yeah, no, watch out for the stinging nettles. We decided today to just turn around and walk back the same way. You can do a big walk up through the forest, but it's hot. This is the beautiful way, and we do have some more walks we want to do today. So we're about to head off on our second hike for the day, and this one is around the Mummelsee, otherwise known
as Mumblesea.
Mumblesea. Sea is the German word. That does not mean sea, it means lake.
It's a Mumblesea. Anyway,
has been known to mumble once or twice in his life. Let's go check out the Mumblesea. Yeah. Oh, what's he making here? Holzofenbrot. Oh, wood-fired oven bread. Hello.
Nice.
It's got the oven going there. Oh, so we can get some fresh bread, Nige. Honey beer. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, friends. We come in the little store here. Oh, Nigel, look at that. Black Forest ham. Onion bread. Potato bread. I don't know what poo means. And all up there. Mummelsee brot. Okay, well, we were somewhat distracted there by food, just for something really different. But so we'll just show you what's here, bit of everything. But there's the hotel, and that tells you 1,036 metres above sea level. And cuckoo clocks. Of course, the Black Forest is known for cuckoo clocks. Yeah, just quietly, it's very brackish. I would not be putting my feet or body in that water.
Because God, I'd be in there like Flynn if I could.
Yuck. I need to get away from this. Oh, someone's having fun paragliding. That would be fun.
Boys need toys.
Well, sadly, it's very hazy Out here we can see the Rhine River and the city of Strasbourg, which is now in France. Remember when we did that to come down the Dolomites?
What's that? What did we
The
do?
paragliding.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
How could I forget?
That was so much fun. It's nice when we get to walk in the shade. You can drive up here. All right, so here it is, the Hornisgründerturm. Oh my God. We could have caught the bus up here. We made it.
Right to the tippy top.
Where the tower is. Well, we've just walked down the road and now we are trying to get back down to the Mummelsee. We need to get down on that trail. So basically the path around the Mummelsee is a boardwalk. Well, Nigel. Little Mermaid of Mummelsee. It's really nice here, and even though it's really busy today, it's not like Cinque Terre busy. Yeah, it's still get out into the nature and. Right, so as the popcorn's popping away there, whoops, Nigel's getting the glasses out. We bought a couple of bottles of the local brew, Nixon brew from the Mummelsee. Mummelsee. Come on, Poppy.
Supporting the local economy. Excuse me, I'm half naked, it's so freaking hot again. Yeah, Nixon brow. Cheers. It's all right.
Morning friends, another day in the Black Forest. Today I just want to talk about our Vegemite stocks. Don't think they're going to make it to the UK. That's where we're at. If you're thinking of travelling Europe in a camper van, check out our ebook, How to Travel Europe by Camper Van or Motorhome. It's based on our 5.5 years living full-time on the road. Scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description of this video. Join us next time as we drive deeper into the Black Forest. We see the world's biggest cuckoo clock, we catch up with some old friends and visit one of Germany's most beautiful towns, all while trying to cope with the worst heat wave Europe has ever seen.